Welcome, Goblins. I'm Goblin Julian, and here today on Goblin TV, we have a very fine treat for you. Games Workshop has graciously given us two free copies, in fact, of the new Blood Bowl game. Okay, one of them will be a giveaway, which I'll describe to you at the end of the video, and the other one will be unboxing for you right here, right now. But where is it?
Long bomb!
This, I'm afraid, is not the new Blood Bowl we're after. In fact, I have one right here. Let's get to it. So here we are with the new Blood Bowl box. As you can see from the cover art, they've gone back to the traditional old school artistic artistic cover art per se, as opposed to the more realistic one from the previous edition, which I like. It's a homage to older times. If we just flip it around the back, you can see obviously all the contents. So we've got the pitch, all the players. It shows the double-sided pitch, the dugouts, and yeah, it's pretty great actually. It seems to be jam-packed with stuff. So let's open it and find out. All right, so here we go, straight away, as you can tell, filled to the brim in typical Games Workshop standards. I'll just push this to the side and start bringing out sprue by sprue as we just see what we've got over here. So starters, we've got something quite new here. We've got two refs. We've got a dwarven ref and an elven ref. Now, I'm not sure if there's any any special rules that these contain now with this new edition, but you know, it's always great to have anyway in the sidelines. They look great. Simple assembly, not really much to it. I mean, other than that, they're fantastic. Great little stuff. Great little addition. Yeah, over here we have the troll. Now this is an existing kit from Games Workshop. Pretty much the same as it was. Now it's just in a nice new shiny green plastic as your base color. Yeah, it's still fantastic, still great, still very good to have in your team. After that, now we go to the new one from the Orcs. Well, the new sculpt that is, which is Varag, the star player. Now this is very interesting here because this was previously a forge-rolled miniature, but now they've made it into effectively a plastic kit. So I'll be wondering if we see one of these coming out in the near future sold independently, and if this is a start for other good things to come where the star players won't only be provided by forge rolls, but will be little kits just like this one. As usual, detail is fantastic. Loads of little bits, loads of little extra stuff. Games Workshop never try and skimp on the details, so really good. It's a very beefy character by the looks of it, so it'll be great to see once that's set up. Carry on with the Black Orcs. We've got two identical sprues with all the Black Orcs, so I'll just look at them, one of them at a time. So yeah, you've got your little coin flip as traditional with all the new kits, plus a little token to keep track of your turns or your rerolls. Kit comes with multiple Black Orcs and some little goblins here. Again, all coloured green, so you can play out of it right out the box. Really good, great sculpting, really. I mean, like, so many individual bits and pieces. I wonder if it gives you any kind of customizability. You know what I mean, right? It gives you, a fair few options to customize your dudes. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see once we get round to the instruction manual for these guys. Moving on into the Imperial Nobility. First up, we've got the Ogre. Once again, just like the Trollers before, this was and is an existing kit. The only thing different is they've now put it in a red sprue. So again, you can differentiate them between the green Black Orcs. So yeah, nothing much more to say about this, other than it's still a great sculpt, still great, awesome to have in the box set, which has never really been seen previously. The new sprue, however, for the Imperial Nobles is Griff. Now, again, like with Varag, this is a star player that has been changed into a plastic kit, brand new plastic kit by that matters. Yeah, you can see here it's got loads of great details, all kinds of little like feathery stuff. You've got an eagle sticking out here, which I believe is metallic, but still very, very cool sculpts. I really hope we see more of this stuff in the near future with star players being released as plastic kits. So wonderful, excellent. Again, we've got two sprues here, both identical for the Imperial Nobles. Now, they are full of all kinds of bits and pieces. Now, one thing to notice from the previous, or all the previous sprues and this one, is that they've seemed to have shun away from all the clam packs, the push-fit models, as per se, and more into the traditional way that Games Workshop have been manufacturing models now. So it feels less as a child's toy, I suppose, in some ways for assembly, and feels more like an actual miniature. So yeah, so that's a good thing. Again, loads of little options here for all kinds of customizing. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Really great stuff there. Moving on, we've got the little widget sprue here. Now this is the same as the previous box. So you've got the two halves of the measuring ruler for passing. We've got the little American football style helmet for when the ball goes up the pitch, and the little 8-sided or 8-pointed star to indicate where the ball will be bouncing. So this is the same as previous edition, so still good, still great, still functions, so all good there. And now we get on to all the other juicy parts. So here we've got a little divider between the sprues and the rest of the contents. So a great little poster, effectively. And on the other side, oh wow, look, you've got vast majority of all the available Blood Bowl teams here. So a little picture of them all. It's fantastic. It's great to see. You can keep this up in your room as a little poster or as a reminder to what all the teams look like. So yeah, it's great. Great little stuff there. Awesome. Beyond that, we've obviously got the new rulebook. Now this is a nice hardback rulebook. So that's a nice little touch. It is cellophane wrapped, so I will be opening this very shortly to have a further look into it. Okay, so this, with the magic of editing, is what it looks like once you've taken the cellophane wrapper off. So straight away you can notice we've got two little cheat sheets here, but as opposed to just being sheets, they're actually a little booklet. So yeah, that's fantastic. You've got all kinds of information needed over here, such as when all the different occurrences for turnovers, all the turn sequence of weather, all the standard things you tend to have to look in the main rulebook for. You've got it all here handy. You've also seem to have the entire cheat sheet for both of the factions that come in the box sets. So we've got the Imperial Nobles here, and we've got the Black Orcs. So that's a nice little touch there to have. Again, rulebook, fantastic full color art, amazing as always. I mean, I haven't checked to see what are the changes, but you've got all this, the factions in the end as well. Everything you need to know about the game. Now, awesome little book. In the future, we will probably be looking at getting a little battle report out where we can discuss all the changes and stuff, but that is at a later date. For now, again, we've got another cellophane wrapped item here, and this is the Dugouts plus the pitch. So if you just give me a moment, I'll get this open. And here we go. This is what it looks like. Thank you, editing man, for sorting that out. So again, we've got little dugouts here. These are significantly smaller than the previous ones. Also good, also very usable, very functional. I mean, if you're a halfling player like myself, you might struggle with the knockout dead zone fitting all the players there, but other than that, it's functional, full color, looks great. Yeah, wonderful stuff, really, really good. We've got two of them, obviously, one for each side of the pitch as well. So, talking about the pitch, let's have a little look at what this looks like. So, straight away I can tell it's followed in the traditional sense with the skull in the middle. Now, this is a lovely touch. This is nice, again, another homage to all the late 80s, early 90s Blood Bowl, where you used to have the same skull, well, similar design skull in the center of the pitch. On the end zones as well, again, a little checkered flag per se with the Blood Bowl logo going across it. I mean, fantastic work here, full on detail. The markers are easy to see, even in the center part of the pitch. You can still make them out in person quite easily. Not an issue there. Flip it over to the other side, and we've got effectively what was like the dead zone pitch here. So again, obviously squares here won't be an issue to distinguish between them. They're quite easily well marked out. Full of detail, all kinds of little bottles, blood spills here, bits of armor being, reminiscent of past games, and it's great, fantastic. They've done a really fantastic job with this. If anyone's wondering, this does appear to be the same size as the previous edition of Blood Bowl. As I remember that in the previous edition, the size of the pitch did change, but they've kept the same size as with the 2016 one we're all familiar with now. Right. Again, part of the sprues, we've got all the bases, still standard 32mm size bases with a little hole to put the Blood Bowl bowl. A bit of a alliteration and tongue twister there. But yeah, a hole to put the Blood Bowl in, as usual, as we're all expected and familiar with Blood Bowl. We've also got 2 sets of dice. Now these are nice and transparent. I quite like the fact that it's got a bit of transparency towards it. These red ones look strikingly similar to one that they released very recently. The previous version was opaque green and blue, but now they have a little bit of translucency. So I quite like what they've done here with these new dice. Again, obviously, one for each set of factions. Reds for the Imperial Nobles, greens for the Black Orcs. But yeah, really good stuff there. We've got also, with the assembly, we've got the transfer sheets. So all the numbers, all the little symbols in both black and white, so they can be used on both teams as well. We've got the Orky numbers here, we've got the Imperial Noble numbers here. Again, so it leaves you the option to paint them in any kind of scheme you want. So you can use either the black or the white transfers. So yeah, great stuff there. And finally, but definitely not least, instructions, how to assemble these models. So all of it in a single sheet, effectively. But yeah, let's have a little look here if there's any kind of customization. So this is a troll as we're familiar with. If we look over here, here we go. With these goblins, you can see already, he's got different options for, there we go, different options for heads here, another different option there. So there is some small customizability with these new kits. So that's good to know. That's never really been seen before in a Blood Bowl game. But yeah, other than that, that's basically Blood Bowl in a nutshell. Right, Goblins, so that was Blood Bowl in a nutshell. Fantastic piece of kit, as always. Now, it doesn't end there. We do have another cellophane version of Blood Bowl to give away to one lucky subscriber. So in order to win this, you make sure to like this video, leave a little comment, and ring that bell for subscription. All right? By doing so, you'll be entered to win a free copy of this Blood Bowl, as opposed to this dismembered, teeth-ridden Blood Bowl copy that I opened earlier. So yeah, other than that, we've also got a little treat for 8 lucky buyers. We have a badge for the Imperial Nobles, a badge for the Black Orcs, and a little coin to toss to see who gets first turn. So 8 lucky people will be winning that randomly. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.